Welcome to Phasmophobia. So there are two more maps that we have not been to, so let's visit them today. So first is Tanglewood and then Point Hope. So we're going from a pretty easy map to kind of an annoying map. So we have Photo of Ghost, Paramike, and Firelight. So I do want to go for a perfect game here since we're on Tanglewood. And we are on Professional, so it shouldn't be too hard to do that, right? And yes, it is Thunder every time, but I have not looked up what the different abilities and blessings and horrible things that the rabbit can do here. So it's still a mystery. Also, immediately, is that the bone in there? Oh, it's not the bone. It's a little bit of green glow from something. Okay, well, guess what? I did hear that door, and yes, even everything on this map is all done up. Those two are looking at each other. So I don't hear something around here. I don't want to get thrown into this too quickly, but maybe I'll get the EMF on that door. Is it this door back here? I hear one of the bunnies. Okay, unfortunately, wasn't quick enough to get that EMF, but is there anyone right here? Yes, there's one here, so let's just see. Is it going to be good or bad? Okay, not a good start. Anything back here, though? You know, oh, not really, but I mean, you could kind of hide here if the ghost doesn't check the entire garage, but... Oh, okay, there we go. So, I don't have the camera. Maybe I will try and remember to get a photo of that. Speaking of easy photos, I gotta remember the cursed item is around here somewhere. Oh, I was just looking at this little dinner going on here. This is why I got my EMF though. So, was that off or? I don't understand. Did you turn the basement light on? Are you really a basement ghost? Now the breaker is in the basement. Oh, I'll go down here. What are the odds of you like turning the light in the basement if you're not actually a ghost down here? I hear one of these. I think just this one has one. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna... Breaker. I'm gonna continue setting off all these that I can. Okay. Also, white glowing boots over there? Squeaky boots. Alright. I'm gonna also get a photo of that. But I don't have a hiding spot. But if the ghost is down here... I don't see my breath. Is anyone around here? Can you give me a sign? Maybe you should actually do something to tell me where you are. Didn't get an EMF on that breaker. I probably should have looked. I'm gonna continue looking around upstairs. If I don't hear anything upstairs, I'm gonna assume this is a basement ghost. Okay, see? Maybe you were just kind of roaming around. Alright, still no photo. I hear the bunny in here, so I'm gonna get this one as well. So we had one good and one bad. Okay, two bad now. Are you kicking out lights or something? Is that the breaker again? I don't want to run, but I'm going to. That's the breaker twice. Not a Jinn, but Hantus can turn off the breaker more. Is this a Hantu? That was one of the things I've learned, is Hantus do turn off the breaker more. Alright. Let me listen for a few more. I'm just gonna kind of ignore the ghost. There's one in there. It is kind of weird walking around with the tier 2 dots. Are you gonna move? I see you there. Hold on. Maybe you need more dots. Oh, there we go. And I dodged it, of course. Okay, not a lot of good things are happening this one game. Is there anyone back here? I'm not hearing that sizzle noise. We know where the bone is and we know the cursed item. Yeah, wow, all these areas that are like changed up. Okay, this is what I really need to do. I did see this one. The ghost is probably on that side of the building. But let me check around here. That one was closed. That spot was closed. This door is glowing. All the stick figures in here. Oh my god. Too bad we didn't get the ghost in that room. Do I have this spot? And actually I do. I thought it was closed up, but no, it's just filled up with all this nest. Okay. Then I'm gonna assume the ghost is near the kitchen. I don't think it's basement, but I've had ghosts, roam out of the basement kind of frequently before on Tanglewood. Well, we'll leave the dots in this intersection, but I think it's time to just go get more equipment in here. Okay, so wow, so yeah, sanity did kind of drain a bit there, so I don't know if that was the ghost or the bunnies doing that to me. So, photo, gotta kind of remember that, but maybe I'll go looking for temperature with this tier 2 thermometer, finally. Now, I do have the crucifixes, but I did not put them in, so we're going to continue playing with these ones. The crucifixes aren't as important as something like the thermometer, though, so let's just get, since it was touching a door, I guess I'll bring in UV, and then maybe later on we'll get salt. If I am going for a perfect game, I'll get a couple salt photos, but I'm also not bringing in my camera, so let's just see what happens. If the ghost shows itself, I didn't take sanity. Alright, well, since I'm checking these doors, let's just, you know, survive for a little bit in here. I mean, I'm not too afraid of getting hunted. If it's a Hantu, well, one of these rooms should be really cold. Is it really just gonna be down in the basement? See, I don't even know what room that broke. Did you break? Okay, but this room's not cold. I know that was just because you did an event in here. Yeah. So this, I was right. This is a basement ghost that is, oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought I went to 6 degrees because I went in the staircase, but okay, it's actually living room. But it's still roaming out a lot. But yes, this is a little hallway here, and then this whole section is still all part of the living room. Alrighty. Now the thing is, you have my dots there, so how come you haven't walked through that? Now let's look for ghost orbs. Oh, okay, now you are doing stuff in the living room. I don't see orbs. You're walking over, so that's an event. Okay, we didn't get freezing. I want to prepare a little more here. Let me try and drag my stuff over here. I'm very close to being hunted, but I kind of want to see if we get early hunted. I don't know if I'm gonna be above 50 though. Alright, don't run. Grab all this stuff, bring it over here. Now, if I can, I do think I'm gonna leave and try and bring some more stuff in here. If the ghost will let me though, and I really need to check my sanity. Okay, yeah, right under 50, so I'm gonna take 1 bottle just so I have a bit more time because I have not figured anything out about this ghost. So let's get salt to try and find UV, and yeah, I'll bring the camera in finally just in case we do get that lucky ghost photo. Now the Ouija board, unfortunately, is not gonna help me get a ghost photo. Even all this stuff hanging like in the hallway. I'd love to try this in VR, so I don't know, maybe we'll do that, but all this stuff is, I really wasn't even expecting these maps to be done up so differently. Alright, this is not where the ghost is though. This is gonna cover the whole room. That actually is perfect. Okay, I was gonna say put salt out here. No footprints though, huh? I guess I'll get my first photo here. What else did I have? Well, I didn't see ghost orbs. I might check again. This is still not freezing. Didn't write. Let's... I'm not gonna rule out UV just yet. I didn't see footprints, but I think Hantu definitely would not have footprints there, or... I'm not exactly sure how Hantu footprints work compared to the... Like, does a Hantu always leave footprints, or is there a chance for it not to leave footprints? I think it's just the fingerprints. Hantu probably always leaves. Okay, not Noni. Footprints, though. That's something I've never really thought about. EMF 4. Oh, okay, in the darkness I just see that book start levitating. That was creepy. Okay, something to work with, though. So, okay, not Hantu at all, because of writing. You haven't gone through this dots. Kind of want to rule that out. Oh boy. I have nothing to protect me from a hunt. Your flashing lights over there. So what could this be? Dio, Thay, Revenant, Shade. Demon. A lot of strange options here. Can I get this light back on? I heard that. Am I gonna get EMF 5? Okay, maybe I didn't hear. Oh, I don't know what was. Oh, the remote, maybe. How did you throw the remote and not turn on the TV? Alright, I can get a photo. I should have taken 2 photos of this so I could have gotten the interaction. I'm kind of not super thinking about photos right now. Here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to go... Is the bone in here? Yes, I'm glad I remembered. I knew it was around here somewhere. I'm going to go grab a photo of the Ouija board. Just to do this now. I don't know if I'm even going to use the Ouija board, but So there is a hiding spot down here if I need it. And the ghost doesn't seem to actually be in the basement, so I guess that'll help. Okay, I'm leaving, come on. So I don't know, should I try and hide down here? It really depends on where the ghost is going when I smudge. And I still have the tier 1 smudges, so not that I have any in here. Let's go get smudges and other stuff to try and survive. And I actually need some like objective stuff in here too. Since this ghost doesn't seem like an early hunter, I took 1 more sanity. We're at around 65, so we're above normal hunt range. I think this is going to be an under 50 hunting ghost. I got some objective stuff in here now. I didn't grab the damn lighter, did I? I wasn't really thinking about it. But alright, I guess I'll have to grab that another time, but we'll just do 1 objective at a time here. I do want to check this, though. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close?
This person died.
Oh, interaction and spirit box? Okay, that is gonna help me though. Spirit, poltergeist, mare, Dio. Now if it's a Moroi, it just cursed me, so I should maybe watch my sanity and see if it starts draining a lot. I don't have anything to stop a hunt. If I get hunted, I'm probably just gonna like get stuck. So I probably should just go get a smudge. Maybe I'll sit here for a second though. I mean, there really is nowhere for me to run if I get... I could go into the nursery there and hide in my little spot that has worked for me, but it's not really a hiding spot. I'm gonna sit here for a second and try and get lucky with the paramic here. Is anyone here? Maybe if you'll give me a sign while I'm talking to you. Can you give me a sign? I don't even know who this ghost is. It's Gloria Craft. None of the objectives are done here. But this ghost hasn't... It did do 1 airball event. But it's not been super ghost eventy, huh? Haven't even seen the ghost, I don't think. Maybe once, but not enough time to take a photo. Okay, tell you what, I don't want to... I mean, I'm probably not draining my sanity too much. Let's go get smudges and just any other equipment I can get in here. Just turn off. Oh god. You're drawing me back in here. I want to see if that was an event or if that has EMF. I think my... God, where is my EMF? There it is. EMF 2, okay. Everything seems to be normal there. I'm gonna turn that back on. At least you broke the light in another room, so... That's weird how that can happen. But yeah, if you do a... Ghost can do a event where it busts the light if it's just not in its actual room. I'm gonna stay here. Let's grab 2 smudges. Maybe a crucifix. I don't... Could it be dots? Probably. It would be a Dio. Probably not, because with that dots in there, it really should have gone through the dots at some point. We do have writing. Well, let's just maybe just grab all smudges and see what happens here. Because I don't know if, like, doing the jackrabbits or whatever, the jackalopes, if they make the ghosts potentially faster. I haven't noticed that in the few games I've played, if the ghost has been faster or not. It seems like normal speed, but hell, at this point I don't even know what normal speed is. Now I can light this, though. See, this is why I wanted to play professional, so we could still get the last evidence, but I guess I should check for freezing again. And also in professional, the ghost isn't going to change room as often, so I'm just kind of getting used to the event, but I would like to try Nightmare before the event is over, for sure. Alright, we're really not going down to super cold ranges. Should have my camera on me. No, it can't be a shade. Maybe it's a mare? I feel like it would have hunted at some point with the light off. So, man. Here, I'll use up one of these smudges. I got 3 of them in my inventory. Maybe we'll get some more activity with that. I didn't take enough sanity to make it completely inactive. I'm starting to say this is a shade again. Can you give us a sign? Light on that candle. Is anyone around here? It is still cold, but I feel like maybe you did change rooms. Gloria, can you show yourself? I'm gonna set this up over here. So much for that smudge making the ghost a little more active. I really think with this dots being here, the ghost would have roamed through it at some point. I would have seen. Okay. She started, again, really shade behavior. She started so far away. Oh god, am I not gonna be able to see her until she gets up here? I think she's crawling. Oh, why am I cornering myself like this? I have one smudge. I might just run in the bedroom. Oh my god, it took you so long to get out of here. You're speeding up. Here's my other smudge. There it is. Okay, I'm just gonna say right here. This isn't a cursed hunt. But you did speed up like crazy, so I... Are you done? Okay. So you're not a Dio. Oh man. Why did you have to start so far away? Is your room actually over there now? Let's just scan some temperatures. Maybe you went into the foyer? I mean, this room is cold. Oh, this room is super warm. But man, even the entrance here is really cold. I think she may have just became like foyer ghost. Oh, this is 10 degrees though. And I heard you do something back here. And you're touching doors? Maybe this is your room now. I have been here for a good amount of time. Oh god, this definitely seems like your room. I'm gonna take a photo of that, just so I think it'll actually count for something. And that too, alright. Well, this is where all the activity is happening. Now, alright, I gotta like throw down some stuff. I will take a photo. Alright, this investigation is changing. I'm gonna turn on these lights out here. Screw the paramic. We already have these two, so I don't need to get those in there. I'm not sure about the dots at this point. I'm gonna put the dots in here. Wish I'd picked up more to bring over here, but... did I turn that radio off? I don't even... I still hear it going, but... Bring this. Where's that camera? I need to check in here for orbs in case, like, this isn't even your room. Man, ghosts in this game can be crazy. With a little bit of time that's left on that. Man, this is on... Okay, so you, like, did do more activity, but it's around here. Where do the... Okay, I'm seeing my breath, so yes, and this room is getting cold quick. I do think you've moved into here. I don't have my smudge. Oh my god. She starts super... Oh, it's a Moroi. Because she's super fast now. She started fast and she doesn't... By the way, like, I can hide right here. Okay, but that's a Moroi because my sanity has been drained, and that's probably why she's super fast now, is because I got cursed. Or not fast. Well, yes, fast, but active. She's fast because I have no sanity. But she didn't see me, and at the very beginning of that hunt, she was fast. But this is definitely a Moroi. We done? Oh my god, okay, let me take a step outside. So, unfortunately, I mean, the only ghost that would start fast like that is a Moroi because I have no sanity. So I still need a photo and paramic. I'll go for these objectives. Maybe I won't go for a perfect game as much, but we'll see what happens. Do I have anything in my inventory? I'm gonna take the last 2 sanity if I even can. Yeah, I mean, that's not gonna... It's gonna put me at like 60, so at least I won't be cursed, and I'll be above hunt range. And I do have crucifixes, so we can get some photos. But what is the Moroi's other evidence? Freezing. How? Alright, let me just spend some more time in there. We'll see if we get freezing. Get the other smudges. I don't really need anything other than more photos and just making sure there's a Moroi and then getting the objectives done. So I have everything in there that I need. I kind of do wish I had those tier 2 crucifixes now, but I do like playing with a bit more of the challenge. Also, you have not blown out that candle. Oh, you did actually, earlier somehow. Put this one out here. So, there's the 2 smudges. Breaker's off. I'm gonna grab my light and a smudge just in case you hunt. Gotta get that breaker back on. And then I'd love to spend some time and just try and finish this out. But, of course, the ghost is making me run and get the breaker. Now, I do have 2 smudges. Okay, I do have inventory for this, too. Alright, so what do I do here? Heavy throws. See, I'll really... Yeah, I need that camera. Did I get the EMF in here? I thought I did. Except I don't see it. Let me check the temperature. I'm gonna throw my flashlight down here. Let me check the temperature one more time. Oh yeah, 1.3. I'm gonna keep the breaker off and see if we can get it down to freezing. Because I'm not sure if... Oh, 1.0. If it goes under 1.0, I know it's freezing. There we go. Okay, finally. We had confirmation. I pretty much knew, but let's put in the freezing. No, it's Moroi. Why do you keep turning off the damn breaker? I've never seen a ghost turn off the breaker this much. I'm actually going to smudge to try and give myself a moment here. Can you please show yourself? I need one photo. I need a photo. I still need to get the paramike sound. Gloria, please show yourself. I want the EMF. I need to see what if she throws something. Okay, let me go get the EMF. I'm gonna drop this. At least there is light with a house breaker off. So yeah, I don't know. I knew I grabbed my EMF. I don't know where I threw it. I may have panicked and threw it somewhere or at the door. Yeah, it's right here at the door. So yeah, you touched the door back here, but I'm not gonna get a photo. Maybe you're still smudged. I do want to get these points here. That's the whole point of this event, is to get these points. Okay, drop that. I'm gonna stay in the dark here. Hopefully she's staying over here. I'm gonna sit here until either she hunts, I get a crucifix, or paramite goes off. That's the radio. I could get a photo. I don't want to leave. I want to get these objectives done. How many more photos do I need? I need 3, and I gotta remember one of those needs to be for the ghost photo. So the crucifixes will be more than enough to get the last photos. I just need to get the ghost photo as well. I could... Oh! Okay, that was awesome. Except this is not awesome. I don't know what to do here. I should loot. I'm gonna run. And then I'm gonna smudge. Okay, she actually went back the other way. I'm going in here. Alright, that worked out pretty good. Damn, she is loud. She gave me that opportunity. I couldn't hear her behind me. I don't know if because I had that paramike on. I could not tell she was behind me. I'm gonna step outside. So, you must have just been right outside the range of this. Alright, this goes to about right here. How far does this go? Yeah, about right there, so now we have a lot more of the house covered. I can't believe she was just right out the side of that crucifix range. So unfortunately, I am down to 1 smudge, I think. Or did I use both of them there? Oh my god. That was a light switch. Was that this one? Oh my god, you're doing all kinds of light switches. I'm gonna hit it. Now, I may have used... Okay, yeah. Maybe for once I should use my flashlight here. Did you throw something in the trash? I don't know what that was. I'm doing everything in my power to get this done. But I think I used up all my smudges. You are out here. So... I don't know. I have no way of really surviving. Unfortunately, I just cannot keep track of my smudges, but I think I did use all of them. What door was that? Oh, that wasn't the front door. I'm just gonna take a photo of this. Okay, since this ghost has drained all my resources, I only got 1... whatever, this ghost was a harder one, so I'm just gonna... I still plan on playing a lot of these games, so instead of just trying, like, risking death here, these are kind of annoying, not guaranteed objectives. I mean, the paramike one, I could sit in here with the paramike, but with the way this ghost is roaming, I've been sitting here, and she's probably just gonna hunt me again. I'm gonna sit here a little bit. When the photo is just not gonna happen. Unless she appears behind me again. Oh, okay, there's something. You wanna give me a photo? You're over here. Maybe if I get lucky and she hunts out there, I can just close this door and run and hide actually in here. Show yourself, Gloria. Yes! Oh my god, okay. See? Just hang out and wait. She broke the light in there too. I almost screwed up and didn't have enough room for the ghost photo. But all I need now is like 1 photo and I could get a perfect game. I'm not gonna carry this because I don't want to risk getting killed. I don't want to have to turn it off. If you're over here, I'm just gonna like hope for the crucifix to go off. Where's my EMF? Okay, I didn't know what that was for. Okay, oh my god. See, I need to just, like, actually get all these games done and just stick with it. Well, there's all objectives, there's all photos. I just, with the way this ghost was roaming the whole damn time, I didn't expect to get it there at the end, but then I just kind of walked back in and got it. So, alright, perfect game. Let's go see what we got on the board. Look at the activity for this thing. This is one of the most craziest ghosts I think I've ever had, especially in Tanglewood. Jeez. Okay. I knew it was a Moroi, but it's weird playing professional. I had all the things to guarantee that was a Moroi. So there's 30 points. So now I'm going to be going to Point Home. So we gotta remember this is a medium map. But I'll tell you what, while I'm thinking about it, oh my god, I even have the tier 3 flashlight? I don't even remember unlocking that. Or I must have just like skipped that. Okay. Let's get the tier 3 flashlight, tier 2 crucifix, and I mean I could go for the paramic. I never used the sound sensor or the tripods. I mean, I have the money for the paramic, but let's just wait. So I'm going to put tier 3 flashlight finally, and then tier 2 crucifix. Alright, so that is some nice upgrades for this one. Well, I turned on my light and saw some stuff out here. Now, it would be a little more appreciable if we had the breaker on. But this tier 3 flashlight doesn't make it easy to see everything out here. So hit the bell. I see some light coming out from up there. Oh my god. Okay, so the breaker, unfortunately, is on the 5th floor, but maybe some of my Point Hope luck will hold out and we'll get a ghost kind of near the bottom floor. So I don't know. Okay, was that the ghost? Good. That was good, whatever that was. Oh my god, okay. I got what I wanted, but I don't have the ability to take a photo of that. Okay, good. My favorite ghosts are entrance ghosts on this map. So the thing is also bone. This is why I hate going in here without the camera, but alright. The thing is, now that the ghost is here, I don't want to walk around with the EMF. Let's go get my camera. And I'm going to walk around with the camera, the dots, and I'm going to go find as many of the bunnies as I can. And then we'll come back and deal with the ghost. So this one should be an alright setup if I don't like drain all my sanity trying to do this. And I do want to go turn on the breaker, so unfortunately the breaker's kind of far. So camera, and then I want to bring in other stuff for the ghost. So maybe we'll put in a writing book, and we'll see if by the time we come back the ghost is written in it. So this is kind of strange that I'm going to be able to maybe get a little bit of evidence here while I'm going and doing everything else. But here, you're doing stuff out here, ghost. I'm going to scan the temperature in this room. I mean, the breaker's off, so everywhere's going to be cold. I want my light, my dots, and we're going to go around and hit as many of these as we can. And as I think I was trying to say, I don't know if you get points for doing these, but it feels like you do. So the more you do of these, I think you get more points for the challenge. And this is why I wanted this, so that way I could get photos, especially if I find the cursed items. Also need to find some hiding spots, which that one unfortunately is closed. But it does look like I could come up here into this one. Now, are there any bunnies around here? Doesn't seem like it. There are all these around, though. Now, I would be, like, asking for the ghost, but it does seem like we know where it is. And yeah, if I run upstairs, I'll have some hiding spot opportunities. So, Point Hope gives and takes sometimes. Sometimes you can have an alright setup, sometimes you get a ghost all the way at the top. Well, I can run through these floors quick enough. I see here's one up here. But I'm not finding the cursed item. I heard one. Of course, it could be on another floor. Yeah, maybe it's up on another floor. I don't see, unless it was here. No, I don't see one spot for here. Okay, get to the breaker. Which, man, this breaker really is far up here, isn't it? Looks like this is where it was, right? Yeah. So again, I don't know. I'm probably draining a lot of sanity from doing this. But eventually, like, I'm probably just gonna have to look up what the bunnies actually do, because it's kind of hard to tell what effects they're even having in-game playing on my own. Like, to be honest, I can't even really tell what they're doing. I feel like they're at least draining my sanity on the evil ones, but, like, I don't know what blessings they could be giving me. And there's the camera, or the item, cursed item. So, let's just run through here. I don't want to drain my sanity too bad. But I will run through all these, try and find... I hear one again. but I guess it's upstairs. There's not too many floors left. Let me just run up here. I guess that's what I want the challenge to be, is just to see what the hell happens, but I mean, yeah, okay, so thinking about the last ghost, it was roamy as hell, so maybe that was one of the things that the bunnies did, was make that last ghost just roam like crazy, and also maybe change rooms, stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I kinda am feeling it. Here we go. It seems, I mean, this is a medium map. This is the first time I'm playing a medium map too. I played Grafton, but Grafton is still a small map. It's not technically a medium map yet, like Bleasdale. I hear another one up here. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to walk all the way around there. Also, oh my god, is that him? I guess this is just the sound of rain up here. I don't think I've even actually ever been up here with heavy rain. Okay, we made it to the top of the lighthouse. Do we have something good? Oh, alright, maybe that was good. So, who knows, maybe all the good stuff will counter out the bad stuff. But what I want to do now is just get back to the base, basically. Get back to the first floor, and actually I'm just going to go back and see what my sanity is. And yeah, see if like this ghost now is roamy, or something like the last one. Alright, we're getting back down to the first floor here, so we're potentially going to get hunted here, I don't know. I've been in the dark a good amount, and this is Point Hope. But I'll tell you what, this tier 3 flashlight was greatly missed. I do like going back to the tier 1 stuff, but it almost feels like it would be smarter to just like, you know, go back to the tier 1 stuff just as like a specific challenge. Like prestiging and going through all the levels again. Also, there's the writing I was looking for. But prestiging and going through the levels is kind of different than just being like, alright, let me put on some tier 1 stuff here, tier 2 stuff there. So I do enjoy the prestiging though. It does feel like kind of the first time I went through the levels. I remember getting the tier 3 the first time and just being so relieved. Okay, we might not be playing with the breaker this time because I should have checked it as I was walking by. But let's go back. I'm gonna check my sanity because I don't want to immediately be hunted here. And yeah, I don't get to see this with the breaker. I don't know, I don't really want to go run up to the breaker, and since this ghost is at the entrance, maybe we'll just deal with the breaker being off. We have to prevent, repel, and then motion sensor, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna take 1 sanity so I have more time. We do have writing already, so see, I don't even remember what else I brought in there. Well, we already have a dots. I only have 1 video cam. We already, yeah, it was 2 dots and 2 of these, so we already have those in there. Maybe I should get the crucifix just in case something crazy happens. And I guess I won't go through all the evidence right away. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be doing this without the breaker, which is kind of cool because this room is lit up nicely. Alright, this crucifix right here should cover pretty much every damn room on here. We'll just leave that kind of tucked away behind the door. Is anyone here? Are you here? Are you over here? Where are you? Is there anyone here with us? I know there is. Someone left some strange writings in this book, so I know you're here. Maybe you're actually in here. Is anyone here? I do think this is more foyer, though. I don't see my breath, so maybe you are roaming a little bit, or maybe, again, maybe what happened was the bunnies changed the favorite room or something? Scan for ghost orbs. Not that I can really see any. Oh, there's my breath, so it is still cold around here. And it is kind of hard to see with the light, but I guess we can deal. I still think I'd see it going around in there somewhere. Okay, doesn't seem to be a sign of a ghost orb right now. Also, no real dots yet, which I could get the other dots in here, which would be very nice. Is anyone here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? Is anyone here? Going down to 2. Alright, this is definitely your room. If you're not responding, are you here?
From behind.
What? Are you far? Okay, see with that spirit box, even the tier 2, we're in the exact same scenario again, but now if it's a Moroi again, then I just got cursed again. Okay, see, I think it just touched that. It touched the bathroom door. I have my camera, don't I? Yes. I believe it touched the bathroom door, though. Let me grab this. So, unfortunately, damn it. It touched something in here. Oh, maybe it just touched this door. I forgot there was a door right here. Okay, now action is coming. Let me think. My escape route is going to be going upstairs, so I don't think I'm going to be hiding in here. Somehow we did get the spirit box. Are you here? She said behind. Are you close?
Slips away.
Okay, now you're away, but you are around the general area. Are we going down to freezing? I don't even know if it could it be. I think it, yeah, if it was freezing it would be Moroi, but and then the breaker's been off, so if it was freezing we'd probably be there by now. See, this is what's nice. Sometimes Point Hope can be kind of alright if they, go to the right in the entrance. And also sanity, looking really good. I guess because I haven't been going through different floors. Huh. Well, I guess I'll get salt and UV. And maybe a smudge just for safety. Well, we could do the motion sensor. We don't need, I don't know why I want to grab that, just because I don't want to forget. But I guess we could just get the motion sensor in here and have a general idea of where she's going. Now, I don't have the tier 2 yet, which that would help determine the direction. But there, if she goes through this side, we'll know. Okay. Oh. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it right here. Okay, all kinds of potential things for fingerprints. Let me just have a moment here. I need to find my camera. What? Unfortunately, oh my god, there's EMF 5, so it's a spirit. Now, take a photo of that. I don't need a photo of the ghost this time. I don't know what door you touched that I'm getting this EMF 5 on, so I'm not going to try and take a photo even though I really want to. It's probably this door. I'm going to try and leave that open. Was that in here? It's more EMF 5, but I think it was probably this. Take a photo of just this. There we go. Alright, we're dealing with just an old spirit. So if I smudge, we should have a good amount of time to... if I do lose all my sanity, but actually this game is like a way better setup than the last one. So still, I'm gonna walk outside. We still need to prevent and then repel, so it's not like we're not gonna get hunted here. But we need 4 more photos. Let's just focus on doing that first. Light? See, that was a light switch, but no EMF. Oh, wait, is there a light switch in here? Oh, there we go. That's not a camera. There we go. Okay, man, we are getting all kinds of photos and stuff. This is a big contrast to the last game, so this is kind of going by quickly. We're getting the photos we need. Maybe the bunnies do just make the ghost super active sometimes. Did you throw toilet paper? Or, oh, is it that? It's still not a camera. No, that's still not. What is going on? That was that, wasn't it? Oh my god, I'm just doing it. Take photos of everything. Okay, whatever. That's what I deserve. Somehow the toilet, or no, somehow this, even though I know that was sitting there a moment ago. Also, could the ghost be throwing stuff back in there even though this is locked? Alright, whatever. I'm not worried about perfect games, even though, damn, we were close there. Still need to prevent, and then we need to repel. So... did I even find the damn... oh yeah, it was the music box. So we did need a photo. I didn't even really think about the cursed item. I really just went for it. More so... do I have the light on me? I just wanted the free photo. Okay, so I don't know if the jackalopes are the ones making the ghost super active or if I'm just getting kind of lucky. Because the ghost kind of went from doing nothing to just now being crazy. Okay, with that... let me take a step back. I'll get the other crucifix and some smudges in here and see what I can do about draining my sanity. I might go upstairs and get the music box to drain some sanity, and then I could... oh, actually get the breaker on. Now, okay, sanity is actually low enough to where I'm probably not going to have to wait too long for it to get down into hunt range. So here's the other crucifix, and I'm going in with as many smudges as I can. So many EMF 5s. So we have the crucifix there. That's covering this whole room. I'm going to walk back this way and have this cover. Man, how far does that one crucifix cover? I'm gonna start using my light as well. Guess I'm gonna drop one of these because I need. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm gonna unless I bring it out here. So yeah, even that goes pretty far into the living room. So we're gonna stick that back in the corner. Maybe I could afford to bring this into the room a little more in case the ghost starts hunting out here. The idea is I'm gonna have to smudge. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to smudge and then get away. I do want like both my smudges. I have another slot, don't I? Yes. Alright, well, we filled the book, only messed up one. We got spirit pretty quickly. And I don't know, I really like that I would just put the book down and then left and came back and got evidence. That was like free evidence. Well, we've been in the dark this whole time. There's some more. Kenny, can you show yourself? That's kind of showing yourself. Maybe I should stay around here. I don't really feel like running back up there and turning the breaker on. I'm just gonna sit in the dark. Maybe some of these. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say maybe some of the events here or like just interactions will drain my sanity. But that should be at a hunt range. I was at like 61. That's minus 10. Now we're right at 50. There's even a light in here. But you did do a ghost event out here, which makes me think you're gonna want to hunt out here. Maybe if I stay back here. Okay. Was that just an was that just an event? I mean, yeah, the crucifix really should be doing its job. So I guess that's the thing. If I want to, I do need to prevent a hunt. So I forgot I gotta use up the crucifix, so we'll use the crucifix up first, I guess, and then I'm gonna probably bring it out there, so that way we definitely get a hunt. Why are you messing with light switches? Was that out here? Or is that just this one again? I forget there's a light right here. Also forget that the breaker can be here. But the ghost seems to be out here too. Oh. Alright, I'd get a photo, but I don't need one. And I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put these crucifixes like way back here. So that way if you do decide to hunt, the crucifixes, at least it's, I don't know, I could smudge out here and then hide in here. I don't like this hiding spot at all though. I've died in here way too many times. When this map first came out, I just kept dying in this hiding spot. Trying to just think, do I want to leave? I mean, this ghost is doing stuff out here more now. I got one crucifix, that one charge covering the other half. And then like this is the only area you can hunt from right now. What I could do, I'm gonna drop this. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna grab the crucifix. It could have changed its room, its favorite room, to the living room. So here, I'm taking this thing. We're making sure it's far, far away from anyone in there. And then the one crucifix out there might protect me. I'd like to, you know, to stop a hunt from starting at the staircase, and I'd like to smudge at the bottom of the staircase and then run upstairs, maybe to the dining room and hide there. So let's just see what happens. I definitely have to be under 50 now though. And I don't think I've smudged recently, so it's not like we're waiting for the smudge to be off. Yeah, we're seeing cold breath in here now. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure even though the breaker's off, you wouldn't see your cold breath. I think cold breath is only gonna be if the ghost is in here, which it definitely is. Oh my god. Why are you making me think you're a poltergeist? Even a poltergeist could do better throws than that. Okay, we just gotta deal with the ghost in here until we get hunted. Even like that pillow was thrown, I think. Yeah, I think it's moved in here. It may have never even have had its favorite room be in here. Was that an event? 'Cause I saw like a little flash, like the ghost tried to. Okay, come on. I'm actually going to get this up here. So that way, no hunt, hopefully a hunt won't start from up here. Maybe I'll have a little protection. And, okay. So much for starting up here. Alright, I'm doing some dumb stuff here. I'm actually gonna go... Wait. Oh my god, I can't tell what you're doing. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh, okay, she played me very well there. She went that way, and then as soon as I said I was doing something dumb, she turned around, and then turned around again. I was hoping she would just pick a direction and go in it. She literally just hovered around the bottom of the staircase. I wanted her to go off that way, and then I would have gone upstairs. Or if she had gone upstairs, I would have gone off that way. But she literally just stayed here, and I couldn't tell if she was doubling back because the smudge was over. Whatever. Alright, she played me there, but still get 34 event points. So that's like the most event points I've even gotten. So yeah, I think that is because I was doing more bunnies, and the more bunnies that you do, the more event points you get. So that's why I was getting different amounts and not 30 every time, is because I was doing different amounts of the bunnies. Okay, well, I just got all that stuff. Actually, oh my god, I'm just gonna keep hitting this. Why can't you go to the... I'm hitting right. It should be taking me to the buy menu. That's really... It's really weird. Maybe one day they'll figure out these menus. Let me even go over here, and I'm not even gonna look, but 174, this is way more points than I think I've ever had, so at least I'm going up in the ranks. I was at like 80,000, now I'm 35,000, so hey, that's way better than 80,000, but alright. Also, before we go, I do want to check over here, because I saw my progress was going up. So we're at 58%. Once I get some of these personal goals done, I will check out these. I'll kind of consider these goals alongside the personal goals. Like, I'll get these rewards when I earn them with this ones. So yeah, there's 2 more games. I'm going to be continuing probably doing at least 2 games a video and focusing on, you know, doing the event, but also I might just do my own thing, like doing weekly challenges. Like, speaking of, what's the weekly? Technophilia. We've thrown out all those prehistoric items. This contract is all about technology, and it's Bleasdale, so that one I would like to try. So yeah, we'll be trying that one sometime as well. So who knows? I'm just going to be playing Phasmophobia, having fun with it, and learning as much as I can until the Chronicle update. Because really, the Chronicle update is what's going to breathe a whole new life into this game. So that's basically my plan, is just to hang out, enjoy Phasmophobia until the Chronicle update. And that's when some major shit will hit the fan. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.